NAGABOTS is a robotics and coding enterprise. We established in the year 2021 and are functioning in various ways today. So the journey of NAGABOTS started way before this. The inspiration came 10-15 years back. The idea was always there after my graduation as an engineering student. With my friends, we had kind of a discussion to start off something to do with robotics in a state like Nagaland, but it never materialized until the COVID. We found out that there were a lot of students or a lot of people who are very weak in basic mathematics and science concepts. My goals, my visions, it aligned with a company called India First Robotics, which is based in Pune. So that is how we started getting in touch, and then it materialized, and somehow NAGABOTS was born in the year 2021, and we started off this enterprise where we deal with training young students and also help them in the research and developmental works. And fortunately, aligned with our goals, today we have started off the third wing in our NAGABOTS enterprise, which is the incubation part. So NAGABOTS Incubation Center is also one of the incubation centers under Startup Nagaland today.
The role that I play in NAGABOTS is the training wing. So what I do in the training is I give training to different, we as NAGABOTS, we give training to different schools, different colleges, even it may be in-house or it may be outside. We go to different schools. So currently there's around 1,000-2,000 students under us, from different schools. And what we do there is we teach them like different concepts of robotics. Like it may be in terms of mechanical, it may be in terms of electronics, it may be in terms of coding. Okay, so we have various institutions under us. So like in Science College, we have something called Robotics Club. So what happens in this Robotics Club is they do different activities, they do different projects, and we as NAGABOTS, we come in as a partner. What we hope to impact is that we emphasize making education fun and exciting journey with well-equipped trainers and also versatile training kits.
Our ultimate vision is to empower our citizens and our people to become visionary leaders, visionary inventors, innovators, and most of all to become influential assets to our society.
I will be taking you around the lab and showing you around our labs, and I will also be showing you the workspace. So this is our working station. This is where we use our complex softwares and all. This is our co-working space. This is where my colleagues are working on different various projects. We have Mr. Bendantoshi Umchar. He is working on curriculum development. He is a technical assistant in NAGABOTS. We have Miss Wati Senlagichu here. She's the marketing executive of NAGABOTS. She's working on marketing plans for our company. So this is the space where we keep our components. We have a lot of requirement for this stuff because we go to schools usually to teach them electronics. So we are in need of components like this. We have arranged them in this album box. So we have resistors, or we have LDR, with buzzers, and likewise other components that we use for teaching our students. Now we also have components like Raspberry Pi for teaching high-level microcontrollers, and we have our own textbooks that are here. So for class 3-4 students, we will teach them with this textbook. Class 5-6, class 7 and 8 and such. Now we'll move on to the components here. So this is where we keep our reserve. This is our stock and our reserve for the components like multimeters. We have our Vera boards, and then some stuff from Bangalore. We source our stuff from Bangalore, Guwahati, Delhi, and all. No? So this is where we keep our components. Now I will be taking you to the lab where we do our research. So this is our lab area. This is where we do our research and development.
Yeah, education is one of our primary focuses as I mentioned in our vision. We want to empower our people, but empowering our people does not come from a project, does not come from 1-2 years of training. It is a whole lengthy process. We have to start off from the bottom, from the scratch.
So this is Miss Medotsi Keje. She's a technical associate at NAGABOTS.
So right now I'm working on a buzzer for a quiz competition. So for the buzzer I'm using this Arduino Uno microcontroller, and I've coded my program in Arduino IDE. And we'll be using this buzzer, which is made from our 3D printer.
This is Mr. Chang Ye Pong. He's technical associate of NAGABOTS. He's currently working on the 3D printer. Let us ask him what he is doing right now.
So currently I'm working on with a 3D printer. We're using a normal filament for printing quiz buzzer cam, those buzzers, and then we're using planter for designing.
I would like to pass the message that robotics does not confine to a humanoid form of a body where you see a robot. Robotics is much bigger than that. So to put it appropriately, let me just say trending technologies, or today what we call Industry 4.0. So here various concepts like autonomous robots, or you could even talk about artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, Internet of Things, drone technology, additive manufacturing, what we call 3D printing. So these are some of the, let's say, cloud computing. These are some of the areas that we are focusing on. It all starts from somewhere, from your basic electronics. It starts from your programming, basic programming like Scratch programming or some other programming languages. We have some Arduino, various microcontrollers. So using all these trending technologies, we have around 15-20 odd courses that we offer to various level of students. So it can start off from something very basic, and it can go up till something very professional to make a career out of. Suppose learning Python. Python programming is one of the most popular programs that is going on now. So these are industry ready trades that we are also focusing into.
Okay, so currently I'm working on a prototype. So it's for a tea coaster. The tea coaster, we want to design our logo in a tea coaster, and that's why we have used a 3D print, not 3D, sorry, it's a laser engraver, and this machine is called Robotics arm. And currently what I've done is I've just written simple like NAGABOTS, and what it will do right now is it will print NAGABOTS using laser. So I can just demonstrate it, and we can start from there. Yeah. Right now we have the drone and I'll be connecting the drone to my PC. We are using a software called Mission Planner, and right now it's connecting. So it takes around approximately some 1-2 minutes to connect. And so now it's successfully connected, and what we'll be doing is we'll be setting up some configuration like calibration. We'll be doing that. So before we start, like this is like the arrow mark which is pointed in here, like the pixel. This arrow mark is the front of your drone. So this is your front, this is your back, and this is called the receiver. So right now what we'll be doing is something called here like calibration. So there's something called calibration. The reason why we do calibration is so that the drone stay level, whether we may fly it high or low, so that the drone stay in a level position. So right now, like there's some in the software Mission Planner, there's something called axle calibration. So we'll be doing the axle calibration. So like they are giving us instructions. So the first step is placing your vehicle in your plane area, and when we click done, so the next step is to tilt it towards the left. So this is the left, done, and the next is to tilt it towards the right, done, and next is nose down, done, next is nose up, done, and the last is the back. So we just put back and done. And before at the end of this, the last step that we have to do is the calibrate level, and we'll be doing that. And after calibrating this level, it's completed, and the next is compass. So the reason why we do compass is like to get all the angles properly, so that whenever it goes left, right, we can know whether it's turning left or right. So it's important. So we'll start doing the calibration for the compass, and when I press start, there's a sound and it starts blinking RGB, and now it's ready to calibrate. So what we'll be doing is we'll be moving it around in all the places, like front, back. So when I do this, the green bar, it's slowly going up. So when this is full, it will say that it has been successfully calibrated. So it was successfully calibrated. Now we just have to reboot it. So we just press OK. We'll remove the USB cable, and again we'll re-enter it. We plug it in and just press connect.
We are looking forward to successful implementation of that training program. Besides that, some in-house activities are going. We are also taking part in one of the national competitions for additive manufacturing and 3D printing. So that is also on the books. Besides that, some in-house projects, some orders that we get, let's say from outside. We are also working on such projects to automate something, to come up with. So we currently are working on a project called for quiz competition. We are making a buzzer which will be automatic, and it will give you different indications and such. So various projects like that are continuing. And the collaborations that we have with various schools around Kohima and Dimapur, and including a few colleges as well. Those are most notable for us. They believed in us. Many people, although they know the importance of technology, everybody is scared to be the first who will build the cat situation is what we normally face. But some of them, they have willingly come forward to take up such an innovative or a new concept and integrate it into their curriculum as well. So those partnerships are very notable for us. Besides that, we are also working with various departments from the state government. One of the most notable, I should say, is Industries and Commerce Department. Some other projects are also ongoing with other departments, and with time we will also obviously announce it to the rest of the people.
NAGABOTS Incubation Center, our vision is to incubate ideas and products through extensive research and development, empowering visionary inventors and innovative thinkers to become influential assets to society. So Incubator is an organization designed to accelerate the growth and success of entrepreneurial ventures. There are 5 incubators in Nagaland, and NAGABOTS Incubation Center is one of them. So how these incubation centers came to be is through the Startup India policy. So our role as an incubator is to support and provide startups or entrepreneurs with networking opportunities, mentorship, and access to funding opportunities, and many more. At NAGABOTS Incubation Center, our incubation program is highly adaptive, catering to any type of businesses. So these are the stages of our incubation program. First, in the first 3 months, we will validate the ideas of the entrepreneurs or the startup. In the second stage, which is the seed stage, it will take about 3 to 6 months. They will have to make a prototype of the actual product that they want to sell. So in the third stage, the startup will have to convert from prototype to minimal viable product. And in the fourth stage, we have the production stage set up, which will take about 12 to 18 months, and then we have the growth stage and the expansion stage.
Education system is yet to adopt to the upcoming trending technologies that are coming into the world. The new education policy 2020 has been introduced, but it's going to take some time for our school systems to adapt to this for various reasons like infrastructure, lack of resources, equipment availability. For whatever reasons, it's going to take some time. We cannot ward away the threats that are possible, the risks that are possible in the future. So we have to be careful, but in order to be careful, what we have to do is we have to equip ourselves. We have to make sure or ensure that technology does not take over us. We have to make sure that we are equipped enough to take control of our technology. So that is where we should be focused and moving towards. So impact, I would say it's very early for us to speak about impacts because we just started off in the year 2021. We're hardly 3 years old today. But we believe that the little contributions that we make, the small contributions that we make is going to make a huge impact in the future.
One, two, go! Wow.
So we have our own in-house annual event which is called Techmorphosis. Annually we conduct robotics competition, and it's a statewide event. Last year we sent 2 groups of students for a regional event, and fortunately they got selected for a national event as well. Such are the platforms that we're also opening up for our students to take part in national events as well as international events thereby. Our elders or our system or society has been teaching us the virtues about hard work, resilience, persistence, integrity, honesty. All these things are not to be taken lightly, and keep equipping ourselves with all these virtues. If we set out for our dreams, anything is achievable. With the hope that more people will join the bandwagon, we are also looking towards making Nagaland a robotics destination in the near future.